Hello, everybody! Welcome to another cover Slingers Showdown. Yeah, it's time to show some covers and talk some smack and get judged by Matilda's withering gaze. And well, this week I haven't come up with any smart-ass names for any of the slingers. So what I'm going to do, when I point to a slinger and introduce them, I want them to tell us what they would have, definitely have, number one item they would have in their own personal utility belt. So first up, we've got the good guy of the comic community, Metarog. Has he frozen?
Yeah, it looks like he's frozen.
Let's go to Slim. Are you there?
Oh.
Are you there? You're in and out. What would you definitely have in your utility belt? Your number one item in your utility belt?
I would say lock picking stuff, like so you can escape from chains and ropes and things like that.
All right, cool. Right, and then we've got Sean from Slim Comics and More. What would your number one item in your utility belt be?
I would probably have to say a switchblade, one of those gadgets.
A Swiss Army knife.
Swiss Army knife, that's right.
Yeah, okay. Roscoe's Comics. Geek out.
I know what Rosko's gonna have, a beard comb.
I'm gonna go with old school classic shark repellent spray.
All right, and then we've got Jambo. Don't say condoms. What would you have in your utility belt, Jambo?
I would have a nice Hellboy comic for Matilda.
That is smart. That is smart.
Okay. Right, so this week's theme is hero gear. Let's see what.
And on the picture, we have my gavel as the judge.
Yeah. Actually, where's happened to the background? I thought that's the background, but oh yeah, it's there. It's there.
The background's not in the background.
The cover slinger's gavel is there with with Matilda's famous quotes. Right then, so we're starting off with Roger with his first comic book.
Okay, so subject to interpretation, right? We were talking off before, what gear means, and anything that is used by a hero is gear to me, right? So
yeah,
any type of gadgets, any type of weapons, any type of vehicles, anything like that, right? In the course of their crime fighting or terrorist counterterrorism, whatever it may be. So here we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 5. And besides their usual katanas and nunchucks and sais, we also have guns ablazing, right? And this is a wraparound cover. You have a wraparound cover, so you have the front and the back. So you have all 4 turtles. They're fighting, and the Fudgetoid over here as well.
Okay.
So not only do they have their own usual gear, Fudgetoid is a Fudgetoid? He's a fugitoid, actually. He's a fugitive robot.
Yeah. Oh, a fugitoid. Okay, got it.
Yeah. So
he likes the Fudgetoid.
Guns.
That's the one he wants.
About to ask if it was the old school fidget spinner.
I think we'll just fudge that one up.
No.
Just like that cover.
Just say no to guns. Turtles don't need guns. They use antique weapons from the martial artists. Guns is
they're using both.
It's terrible. Shocking.
This is an all-out assault kind of thing.
Will no one think of the children when the turtles start using guns? It's disgraceful. It's shocking. There's been all these little kids from the 90s who've grown up without them having guns, and suddenly they've got guns. It's gonna hurt everybody. It's not good.
It's gonna break their hearts.
It will break their hearts. Exactly, Matilda. You said it. And you should break Roger's heart by giving him a 6 or a 5.
Well, we are judging specifically the gadgets this week, right?
Yeah,
they're supposed to be. That's right. Use the word gadgets. I don't know about guns and stuff.
Oh, sorry, gear. Gear. Hero gear. Not gadgets. Hi, Freaky Louie.
And of course, the artwork on the covers as well. Of course.
Hey, Louie.
Well, as far as the artwork goes, I don't really like that. The artwork of the old Ninja Mutant Turtles. It's not my favorite. Not my favorite. I'll put it.
Very questionable. Very questionable.
I mean, there's people who like it. I'm not one of them.
If it was just the normal weapons, it'd been fine. But guns, it's just.
I do love the gear the turtles usually have.
Yeah.
And now for the guns, well, we're talking about all the gear. I suppose it's useful to have all sorts of weapons. Though I can't imagine how the turtles would shoot a gun because
the fingers are too fat. Good point.
Yeah,
big stumpy fingers. How can they possibly hold a gun?
I mean, Donatello can build them guns, I'm sure, and then they will have ones that are appropriate. So, what kind of guns are they using? It was hard to see.
Turtle guns.
Just your standard 6-shooters, your standard Uzis, etc.
How are they holding them?
Modified so that their fingers can fit in them.
Okay, that's a point up. Vase is standing, so I think he approves.
Yeah, he's. How many paws is he holding up?
2.
That means 2 points.
2 points, perfect. All right, next book.
You guys are relentless over there. Wow.
No, he approves. But I must say that is quite impressive gear. I mean, they have their own guns that are specifically fitted for their free fingers. That is an impressive one. I'm gonna give that a 9. 1 point down for the art.
All right.
Only 1 point down for the art. Blimey.
I mean, it's subjective. I just don't like the style.
Yeah, I would give him more points off for the art. All right, then let's go to Rosko. He likes a bit of gear, I'm sure.
Well, okay, so we were talking backstage, and the thing is that if I knew gear was weapons and stuff of that nature, I would have had an easier time finding books. But I actually had to find gear, like real actual gear. So here's one.
We don't want your sob story. Just show us the cover, man.
Here's Matilda and her new little kitty cat. And they have the gear right here. It's the shoots and catches the monsters.
I must say, I'm a lot thinner and shorter in this one.
But yeah, so that is the gear. When I think of gear, not
it's kind of a
weapons.
Weapon, isn't it? It's kind of an anti-ghost weapon. It's just like
it's
an anti-ghost weapon. So if you were looking for no weapons, you failed on that count as well, mate. That's all I can say.
I don't think it's a weapon, but it's gear.
That is gear. My cat just fell asleep. That's amazing.
That's a really harsh critique. That's all I can say. well judged, though, Vasha. It's a harsh critique, but yeah, I kind of nearly fell asleep as well. Listen to the story before he even showed the cover. I was off.
You just started talking, Rosko, and he was like,
yeah.
Great, that's awesome.
Even the judge's cat is against you now, Rosko. You might as well take your comics and go home, mate. I'm telling you.
Oh man! All right, well, you guys have a good one.
Can you believe it?
No, don't go.
Oh, there it is.
Who will Mr. Gray make jokes about? Now, can you believe it?
Yeah,
Mr. Wolf spent 2 days off work writing jokes about Mr. Bill, and Mr. Bill's not here.
Yeah.
Also, didn't you tell me on Instagram you might not be able to make it?
Werewolf, yeah, obviously he couldn't stay away.
Yeah, I wanted to complain. Can you finish by next August, Lotta? I have a chicken in the oven. Sorry, a roast in the oven. Well, that is in fact gear. I mean, we have their costume, her cat. The cat's a very important piece of gear. I will agree. And you have her. Is that a good Ghostbusters, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's their pack.
Proto pack. Is it called Proto pack?
Yeah, Proto pack. Proton pack.
Proton pack. Yep.
Right.
Well, that is definitely some gear. She's all ready. We wrote hero gear, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, hero gear.
Well, I mean, they are kind of a hero in their own universe. They catch the ghosts.
Yeah, who are you going to call?
They're not superheroes, but they're still heroes in their own world.
Yeah, they're still heroes in their own universe.
Yeah.
Well, I dig it. I'm going to give it also a 9.
And Rosko came as a Stay Puft Man, so it's like, you know, he really got into the swing of that cover by dressing up as a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Anyway, let's go to Slim now. Yeah. Who are you going to call? Slim Comics and more.
Yeah, so gear. I thought gear, I mean, it's like weapons or vehicles, whatever they can use, whatever a hero can use. So I'm going to go with Batman with his bat cycle.
What?
Okay.
No shark repellent?
He's got his pouches there with all his gear stuff too.
Utility belt.
That is utility
I mean,
belt, yeah.
it's Batman. I don't really care. I'm just happy to see Batman.
Yeah. Well, when I was thinking gear, I wasn't thinking like vehicles, but you know, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not like.
I mean,
I don't
it
think
does
it's vehicle
count
week.
technically.
Yeah, I can kind of get his drift though, but
Yeah,
I think it's kind of open to.
I don't think it's vehicle week, but you know,
No,
it's okay.
true.
And
Yeah,
that's part of his gear. So
it's true.
Well, it
It's
is technically gear.
Yeah,
It's his traveling device.
I don't know.
I'm not arguing against it as being gear, but I'm arguing against it being a horrible cover. There you go. What kind of, is that? What's happened to the front wheel of that bike? It looks like it's bent over sideways. Is that?
Yeah, that's because the bike's designed that way. It's not
It's terrible design.
exactly.
It's a weird angle as well for the picture of it. It's like,
Well, Vice is still sleeping, so
blimey.
That means that cover is still putting everyone to sleep.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. You got like the background is all like kind of like gear looking stuff as well, isn't it? Is it all like kind of
his design of
that
his
is cool.
blueprints, isn't it? It's like
It's a
blueprint.
blueprint.
I can't say it. Blueprints. I'm saying yeah.
Hey, don't help them out here,
Yeah,
Gray,
blueprints.
Blueprints.
We're trying to like diminish it. Not,
I know. Sorry.
It's a cool cover.
But I'm just trying to help him because the rest of the bike was so horribly drawn that I didn't want to, you know, to be so nasty to him because that bike's like it's that bike looks like he's had a couple of crashes on the way to the bat cave.
He had a couple bat drinks.
Yeah.
Hey, that is a nice bike. Oh,
Oh,
wait.
some weird feedback.
Yeah. How's it now?
Yeah, you're fine.
Wonder what happened. Well, anyway, that is definitely gear. We got Batsy with his tool belt, his cool bike, and the blueprints. That is a nice touch. I mean, it's part of making gear.
Yeah.
And it's Batsy. It's a 10.
Oh.
oh man.
Love me some Batsy.
Yeah. It's a rather weird shaped bike. Anyway, talking of
No.
weird
He calls it his Batwang.
There you go. It's Jambo Man.
All right. Well, this is hard to wake the cat up.
Aw, no Betty.
Daredevil.
Oh, he woke
and his
up. He
Duel
woke
Club.
up. He woke up. He wiggled.
Yeah, see?
The old Billy Club.
Yay, Daredevil.
I'm going to object because the Billy Club is a useless piece of kit. Every time I see Daredevil swinging on that stupid, ridiculous bloody cane, it just makes me cringe. Like, he just swings out of that and suddenly he can take off from the ground up into the sky and then like,
Only a hero can do that, Gray.
Completely throws me out of the game, that does.
Yes, because everything else we read is so realistic.
No, but this is the completely most unrealistic of it. Like I can give a certain amount of leeway to certain things. Like if someone can fly or they've got super agility, fine. But he's just got normal agility, and he can use his fin and flies out.
Technically,
It lifts him up off the ground, and he jumps out of 50-story windows and like swings it off a little flagpole. And it's like my suspension of disbelief is only so strong. You know, it weakens. Every time I read a Daredevil comic with that Billy Club, it weakens even more.
You can barely even see the gear.
The demon is so realistic.
Yeah, you can barely even see the gear in that.
That's why it's so important.
Yeah.
It's only got the one piece there. He has to use it really well.
It's almost off the whole cover.
And even where he holds it from, it's a straight close. It's got no hand grip or anything on it, and he swings it. It clicks on the thing, and somehow he makes like hang on to that really badly ergonomically designed club. It's anyway. Carry on.
Yes, because every other piece of gear for superheroes is super realistic.
No, but that's the worst. There are some
so true,
ones.
Matilda.
Batman's things, at least they fire out. I mean, even then, I have some trouble with them. But they're doing just the worst. It's like, I can't hack it. It's just I read
And the
them,
shark
but it's
repellent. Yeah, we don't want to forget about that.
All right,
Yeah, I mean, because the shark repellent's much more realistic. They
Yeah.
sell it at stores now. It's very convenient. You know, you're swimming in the sea and suddenly you get a shark. You pull it out, and that's it. The shark
That's it.
swims
They go away.
away.
Never
the
go
best
anywhere
one.
without it. Never go anywhere without it.
That's what happens to me when I try to talk to girls too.
I hear that, is it Lynx or Axe body spray have a shark repellent variety, so not only does it make you irresistible to the ladies, it also repels the sharks.
Well, it's got two uses.
Yeah.
Imagine you have to go into a store with a lot of chicks. You spray yourself and they all make room.
Axe anti-shark, it's called.
Anti-chick
Sea.
shark.
Yeah.
Anyway, what can I say? I love Daredevil. And hey, his stick thing is very useful. You can beat up people with it and climb things. That's two uses for one piece of
Are
gear.
we talking about the same thing now?
Yes.
Okay.
It really
I'm
is
sur- I'm
only
surprised.
gear. So, yeah.
I'm surprised you went there, Mr. Gray. I didn't even think about it this time.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Well, it's a 10. It's Daredevil. And that
that's
is a pretty nice
man.
cover.
Then I'll
Awesome.
see your Daredevil, and I'll raise you the right hand of doom plus Starman's star. This is the right hand
Star
of doom there. Plus he's got his gun on his belt, which I'm sure it's got a name, but I can't remember what it is. And,
Yeah, it's the gun of the
Of
the
the
hero,
Dragon.
the Justice. No, not the Justice. The what was his name? Liberty.
okay.
The spirit of liberty, not spirit of liberty. Anyway, the hero has liberty in his name, and he gave Hellboy that gun.
Is it okay? Cool. That's what it is. And he's got the right hand of doom, which is kind of like his right. It's just his hand, but it's kind of like. And then we've got Starman's star rod,
Baton.
as it's called, which he uses. And Batman's got his utility belt on him. As
Which
well.
essentially, his rod looks kind of like a vibrator or butt plug.
Mm,
Looks like he's
absolutely.
leading the parade
Yeah,
here of
it's
Batman and Hellboy.
Yeah,
Very
on the back, you've
unfortunate.
got the more modern looking, and you've got the modern Starman with his star rod or star.
It's a shame they took away the helmet.
That's his dad. That's his father, the Golden Age.
Oh.
Ted Knight, and then Jack Knight took over when his father died.
Yeah,
Unfortunate-
these aren't relationship covers, Gray. You don't have to say these things.
I'm just giving the history.
Are there
Just giving you some-
swastikas on there
Yeah,
too?
unfortunate
Oh,
swastikas
geez.
down there on the bottom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
fighting
it's
Nazis.
such a racist cover. I mean,
They're
Yeah.
fighting Nazis. They're doing the right thing with Nazis. You got to fight Nazis, not
I
support
don't-
them.
It doesn't look like
That's
they're
what you
fighting them.
gotta do.
It doesn't
You
look
got-
like they're fighting them.
Certainly
I
are
must say
fighting
that's
them.
a nice creepy looking clown at the bottom.
Yeah,
they're
look-
easy,
Well
but-
done, Mr. Gray. You finally looked for something
Well, let's just say I was
something
looking
not Jimmy related.
Yeah. I should have got a Jimmy one, shouldn't I? Never mind. He's got one where he's got the helmet of something or other that he wears. I could have pulled that one out. Never mind.
Nah, keep the Hellboys. Keep the Hellboys.
There might be some Jimmys later. You never know. Just to see how it's going.
It's a very dark and like kind of like unclear cover to me. Not really crisp.
It's a good Mike
That's-
Manola cover.
So Mike Mignola, don't mess with Matilda's fave. It's just that's just my my.
I'm
my
not
camera's
messing. I'm
very
just
good.
saying
that's that's the
it might
camera.
be the camera. Yeah. Might be
The art's awesome. The art's are magnificent. It's got all these
All right,
all these gear, all these gadgets. It's the best.
There's someone named
That's
Mike
right. Give it a
Claus.
10. Give it a 10. Let's move along.
Well, that's right.
Uh-oh.
You got Batman, you got Hellboy. They both have their gear. You have the giant gun. It's a 10.
And Starman as well.
Well,
Thank you.
Starman's
You knew that
nice.
was
I was
coming.
more focused on the Hellboy.
Yeah. I was actually looking for Batman. I thought, well, Batman. He's
Wow,
bound to have
Vice
some
gave up.
gear. He's bound to
Vice
have-
gave up, though. He's lying like this.
He knows I've won. That's why he was knocked out by it. He was like, "Wow, can it get any better than that?" That's what he was basically saying.
Either
Right.
that, or he was saying, "You promised you'd be more racist."
Right. Let's start
Yes.
man's butt plug.
Yes, Mr. Werewolf, you're gonna have to cancel Christmas, I'm afraid.
Jury vote now.
Like, vote for Vasa, so he'll wake up.
No, cats
Right
sleep
here.
a lot. Cats sleep a lot. let sleeping cats lie, as the saying says.
I think that's dragons.
Well, unless they jump up and show you their butthole.
Okay, we've got 3
One for Rosko, one for
Roger.
Mr. Metarog, one for Mr. Gray.
Yeah.
Vasa, get off your bum and go vote.
Vasha votes for me. Good, because he's English, so he does as he's told.
Yes, and that's why we call him the British bastard.
Another one from Ranger Slide.
Oh,
Yay.
Ranger Slide.
Oh, Mr. Slide didn't join us this week?
No, we've 6 of us. 6 of us. He's in reserve. Hopefully, if anyone can't come in, will it be one of the ones we can ask? But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Oh wait, there's another vote for Rosko, so we have a tie currently.
Ooh.
Gotcha.
I'm in for the butthole. I don't know if you could show a cat butthole on YouTube though.
Slim got a vote too.
One from
Slim got
Mr.
one.
Slim.
I got one.
I'm tired.
Yeah, Sly's officially retired from Cover Slingers. I thought you might come in as a replacement at some point.
Oh well, we were glad to have you those 2 times, Mr. Sly.
Oh, then is that
Visa salutes you, but he's sleeping.
2-way draw? Is that 2-way tie between me and Rosko?
Looks like, yeah.
All right, so looks like we have a tie. 1 point from Mr. Gray, 1 point for Rosko.
Okay, thank you, jury. But round 2. There you go.
Aww.
Well, don't take it like that. This is just for fun, right? I mean, there are no
It's
prizes
okay.
or anything.
Jambo wins all the time. It's okay. You get used to it.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, don't worry, Mr. Sly. None of us wins anything out of this besides some laughs.
There you go. Nobody remembers who wins or loses after a while. Don't worry. Okay,
Yeah.
Matilda. Here we go. Gear and weapons here, and anthropomorphic animals. Okay, so you got everything here you need. You got Batman with his batarang. You got Wonder Woman with her magic lasso. Green Arrow with his bow and arrow. Supergirl with her cape. Green Lantern with his
her
ring.
cape. What a weapon.
Oh, it's gear. It's gear. She uses it, wraps around people, and the whole bit.
Yeah.
And then you got Black Canary down there with her.
The fuck does the elephant need that weapon? He's got his own horns.
Oh yeah, these guys are very smart.
He stole it off Hawkman.
Notice the giraffe with the spear. That's the one I like.
That's retarded.
You know, and of course the machine gun with the gorilla.
The gorilla's the only smart one out of all these dickheads. That's seriously, the giraffe is gonna break its neck. Someone's just gonna grab the spear, grab the neck, and
hey, the rhino has its own horns though. So
yeah, because the rhino's the other smart one. He's like, I don't need a weapon.
And the tiger's got its claws and teeth.
What number issue is that, mate?
This is 130. 132.
Okay, because I'm just checking if I've got it or
Bicentennial
not.
Banner 132.
132. I haven't got that one. That's one of the ones I haven't got. Okay, I'm looking at that because I went through my JLAs and I'm thinking, oh, that's a good one. But I haven't got that one, so that's why I wouldn't have picked it. Also, because it's rubbish.
Well, you got to get this
it's rubbish.
I mean, that's one hell of a fight, isn't it?
I deliberately didn't buy that one because it was so silly. It was so silly. I deliberately didn't buy it. That's all. That's my story.
Mr. Gray is the next person comes up looking up on mycomicshop.com.
Right, you ready to go, Matilda?
trying to find that issue. Where is it? Cool covers upset Matilda. Remember that. Hey, that is a neat idea, though. But I'm just saying, some of them don't need those type of weapons. They have their own weapons.
Yeah.
The weapons. I have actually recently seen how giraffes fight. It's hilarious.
Swing their necks around, don't they? Apparently, Jeannie says the gorilla gets my vote, so that's one for Rosko then.
That's hilarious. They just swing their necks. They look like they look like those flaming arms, man.
They get a lot of damage in those smacks though. They got a lot of
but still, it's quite hilarious.
Yeah,
and then one falls, boom.
It does look weird.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Someone
Well,
should get a
what
video.
else are they gonna use? They don't have horns.
They've got tiny little horns, haven't they? Tiny little antlers. They should get a video of that and put a heavy metal background to it and like make it sound like they're headbanging. That would be cool.
Or whacking noises, like when you play whack-a-mole.
Yeah.
That would be funny. Anyway, a giraffe really should use. Although now thinking about it, it probably does need the spear. Because what is it gonna do? Hit them with its neck? They're all down below here. She's up there.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be very effective. Well, we definitely have a lot of gear here, and it is a very cool concept. They're all fighting animals. That would be a battle on. I would read that if I had that comic to see what would happen. Oh, it's very impressive. I'll give it a 10.
Wow.
Thank you.
10. It's not as impressive as that, surely. All right, then let's go to the gorilla.
So gear again. I have the new Web of Spider-Man with the little spider bots as his gear.
I see Sugar Daddy Tony's visited again.
So I have all these.
Okay, so they're an upgraded version of his spider tracers then.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them though. It's like
Well, they're not that useful now, are they? They're the size of my cat.
They're super powerful.
I've never seen them
Yeah,
before. So
they're not really sneaky though when you think about it, because they're quite big. The old ones in the cartoon, they were very small. They could attach to something, and then Spider-Man could easily follow.
These are like robots, like little mini robots.
Those were also kind of like robots, but they were very small. So I'm just thinking, how would these work?
They were just like bugs. The spider tracers, just like bugs that you throw onto things, and he could track them with his spider senses. These look like something that made by the spider.
No, not spider senses. In the cartoon, he had his watch, and he would follow it with the watch.
Oh, okay.
They would transmit a signal, and that's how he would find something later.
Who was the guy? Was he called the Spider Slayer? One of the early ones. He sent these robots to kill Spider-Man. Now, didn't Jonah Jameson?
There were 3 giant robots. Yeah.
Was he called the Spider Slayer?
Yeah, Spencer Smith. Spencer Smith and the Spider Slayers. Yeah.
They kind of like Spider Slayer robots almost, but like
the one
Spider-Man
with the
maybe they're anti-Spider Slayers.
Yeah.
The one with the professor where he had his son who was disabled on a wheelchair. I think.
That sounds like
because he later, not a power, but his son could also build robots like his dad.
All right, we don't know the cartoons that well, so
that's what I remember. Well, there's a lot of little spiders, but seriously, they're as big as my cat. They're not very sneaky.
They might have poison.
Not to mention, they're a bit too noticeable. You should have painted them gray. I'm just saying. I mean, you can spot that thing from a mile. It's like, holy shit! Look at that cockroach. They're little tribbles.
Yeah.
Is that the creatures from Star Trek?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ones that if you leave them alone too long, they'll procreate.
They get bored and they find something to do.
Yep.
Well, that's an interesting way to reduce boredom. Well, it's definitely a lot of gadgets. Spidey has his own gadgets, but seriously, did Tony Stark come around and give him all of these?
I don't know.
No, this is they were created by the new character that was just introduced. His name is Harley Keener. It's the kid from the Iron Man movie. Remember when he crashed?
Right.
And
right, Harley, the little boy.
Yeah, so he's he's part of Spider-Man's crew, the Web of Spider-Man, WEB. And
I miss the Spider-Man that used to do things on his own and team up occasionally.
Yeah,
now he has all the sugar daddies that build him things.
Just punish it, Matilda. Punish it for not being what you want. These newfangled comics.
It's the new stuff. And people like it.
New stuff makes you sick. Give it 5. Yeah, come on, let's go. Let's move on with some other comics.
That's a lot of gadget. That's very useful. You have a mini army of spiders at your side.
Away. They should be grey. They're a stupid colour. Give them 5 points.
Yeah, I'm just saying they're too noticeable. But then again, I don't know how they're used in the story, so maybe that's how they need to be. The floating chair. Yeah. Yeah, that one. Spencer Smite. Right, his surname was Smite.
Come on, Matilda. Points, Matilda. Stop reading the chat. Come on, give us some points.
All right. Sorry. I'm gonna give it an 8.
Okie dokie.
Very useful. I still think the colors need to be dimmed.
We don't want werewolf's dinner to get ruined. But then let's go.
Oh, he's a bugger, that one. He already ate. He's just pulling our leg.
All right, so I'm gonna go with a Wonder Woman. So she has all her gear on, and she's holding her sword and shield, and she's got her lasso.
And a girdle.
Nice.
And she's got a girdle and a tiara and her bracelets.
And gauntlets, yep.
Yeah.
Where she's got all her stuff on.
All her stuff. Oh, yeah. And her boots.
It's a nice cover by Jim Lee.
Cool. Sure that wasn't meant for the flame week. It looks a bit like there's flames in the background there.
Yeah, it's coming through a flame, yep.
Well, she's flying through the flames. It does look cool here. Very cool.
Which is terrible for a flame cover. It should look hot. Should look hot, not cool. So it must be drawn badly.
Well, she's technically a demigod, so maybe the heat's not affecting her that much.
She's made out of clay. She should melt.
It's usually the way women approach me.
So the comments, every time I click on a comment, it disappears before I have a chance to read it. Oh, apparently Jeannie's wearing that outfit even as we speak. There you go. That's the kind of thing to hang around
I
with.
always wondered if she needs a special bra under there, because that's armor, and that must hurt.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you don't want your
yeah.
Let's give, well, maybe
it's a Wonder Bra.
Yeah, or maybe it's like shaped exactly to her body, so it's fine. You must admit, though, that's one hell of a sturdy bra. That's not coming off.
Yeah.
Only Batman can take that off. Because he's the world's greatest detective.
So something tells me your Wonder Woman's bra for you is as Daredevil's Billy Club is for me. It completely takes you out of the comic book.
Yeah, she can handle it.
Hey, that's a useful tool, let me tell you. We could all use a Wonder Bra. Well, anyway, that is a smashing cover. Great look. She's got all her gear. That's a 10.
Okie dokie. All right, then.
I would give it an extra for the nice pair of boobs.
All right. Jambo. Talking of nice pair of boobs, it's Jambo.
Oh, no Betty.
I got one of the probably the most famous pieces of gear, Cap's shield.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's the Falcon behind him.
Falcon's wings.
Falcon too.
I think he's got his wings by this point, only just.
I think so.
He got him in 171.
Yeah, but
the iconic shield.
It's hard to believe how long it took for him to make him be able to fly. It's like crazy.
When you talk about gear, that's pretty much one of the most famous.
They called him, but they only called him the Falcon because at first he had a bird.
That's right. Yeah.
He still has red.
That's interesting. What was the point?
Yeah, it's an interesting one.
Well, he could also like communicate with the bird somewhat. So
yeah, but he's not entirely a falcon. I mean,
no.
Yeah.
Much like that, not entirely a bat, you know.
Yeah. Well, if Wonder Woman had a shield and a sword and bracelets and a tiara, Cap's only got a shield, so he must get less points, I'd say.
That sounds about right.
Surely.
Yeah, but that's a Kirby, and if I give it low points, I get skinned alive.
That's when Kirby went back to Marvel, wasn't he? He just come back from DC at this point.
Yeah.
I just sometimes don't like how Kirby's art looks.
Kirby is
nothing on his skills. It's just personal.
Yeah, well, everyone's got their own different take on what they like, innit? So can't be helped. It's all good. It's all good. Right.
But it is an iconic shield. I mean, it's one of the most iconic weapon. Only after shark repellent. Shark repellent is the highest up there. That's the most iconic piece of gear ever. After that is cap shield. But yeah, it's very iconic. Again, I still don't like the art style too much. I'm gonna give it a 9.
Okie dokie, 9 for the Mad Bomb.
Oh, my son woke up. That means he approves.
He knows it's my turn. That's why he's like, Greyman's on again. Oh, yeah.
10 then.
Greyman's on. All right, so I've gone with my pal, Blue Beetle, and his BB gun, which fires strobe lights, which blind his enemies, and also compressed air blast. So it's not an actual gun with any sort of lethal capability. So
holy shit, you have a life-size set of Mercury? That's impressive.
Right, there you go. And also, I didn't realize that.
Yes, because that's also very realistic.
Didn't realize that we was going to count vehicles as gear as well. But
I mean, it counts. It's his gear.
He's got the bug behind him.
The bug.
The literal bug.
Is the main thing I was going to show.
Oh, and Mr. Wolf, remember to show us that set when you finish it. I'm going to take extra time in voting to give you more time.
Okay.
That is a cool cover. I think Marcia approves. He's giving me that look.
He's like, well, you just chase the cockroach. So you know he likes blue beetles as well. He's chasing cockroaches, and now the blue beetles come along. He's like, I do love a beetle. Much better than cockroaches.
I think he woke up to tell you that was a bad cover. I'm pretty sure.
No. He sleeps through your covers, mate. He sleeps through the bad covers. He wakes up for the good stuff. What's it? If Matilda's the judge, Vasha must be like the court attendant or something like that.
Yeah, he's the he types everything we say.
Jackson Royco doesn't know anything.
His little paws. Batman light.
No, that'd be Moon Knight you're thinking of there, mate.
I love me some Moon Knight.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Vasa gives it 1 lick.
That's
so 1 point.
In cat language, that's a full 10.
That's a 1.
That's a full 10.
What do you say, Vasa? Is that a 10? Blink twice.
No.
No.
11.
Nah, he gave it a yawn.
Oh, that means that's really not good.
He gave it a yawn because you were holding on for so long. He's got the shortest attention span. He woke up and gave it a 10 for by licking and like waking up.
All right. Well, I do love that cover. That's a cool pose. Him jumping out of his beetle. Yeah. And that is not a bad gun. A bit puny though. But I now get the joke about Jacob Centaurus and his BB guns. So I'm gonna give it a 10.
Yeah.
Just because it's cool.
Absolutely.
Wasta, do you approve?
No.
Yes. Absolutely. It's the best cover of the whole round.
If my cat would sound like that, I'd throw him out, I think.
No, you'd be a millionaire.
Everyone should vote for Gray's comic. It's the best.
I should check the mail to see if they haven't sent him any treats.
I sent you a treat. Hopefully it'll turn up.
Oh, that's how he's getting tense today.
Feel free to take it as a bribe. Feel free to take it as a bribe if it does turn up. I'm not, I'm not proud. I take my points where I can get them.
Human and animal gear, all in one cover. That's hard to beat. Come on.
I mean, that is impressive. You already have a 10. You already have a 10 from Mr. Sly.
What's the jury saying? Okay, one for Sean. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. One for Roger and one for Slim.
Nice.
Oh.
That might be all the votes we're getting. Oh, yeah.
Slim.
3 for Slim. Might as well put them away.
I see a pattern here.
I see. Let's see. Yeah, 3
Once
from Mr. Slim.
again, the good-looking lady gets it. Not Slim. I mean the comic book he was showing. All right, then we're on to round 3.
And so the pimp gets the points.
Is that what he does? I thought it was a nursery section kind of thing, but okay. Okay, over to Roger then to show us his third book.
Alrighty. All right, so this has gear and weapons and is very psychedelic, right? So Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. number 4 with a Steranko cover straight out of the 70s. Not only does he have that great-looking shield issued gun on one hand, he's got this other one pointed at you. He's got his holster. He's got his own utility belts right here.
Well, Master gives it one butt lick.
Oh, that's.
I don't know if that's good or bad. He also has
definitely-
a thigh holster here. So I mean, there's a lot of gear. There's a lot of weapons.
Yeah, that background is an excellent migraine inducer.
Look at that.
Yep, exactly. Look, watch out. Oh, see, Matilda's going to pass out.
This is a 10,
Getting motion
Matilda.
sickness.
This is a
Getting
10.
dizzy. Got dizzy.
Got some,
That is a cool looking Fury,
Slim, I
though.
think you have this cover, don't you? I think I've seen this on your wall. Haven't I, Slim?
No.
It is nice, though. Besides the background's migraine inducing.
apparently last round was the jury said that last round was a draw. Oh, I see. I get it. Right, the Avenger Slide came on later.
Oh, well, what was? Oh, so we have a draw last one.
Yeah, Avenger Slide came on quite late. I didn't realize that was actually him voting. Actually, I didn't realize that. He said,
Okay, wait. All right, so we have then. So we have a draw between Mr. Slim and Mr. Metarog.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah,
All right.
I don't think so, 'cause Jackson Roy Kirk voted for
All right,
Slim,
I'll count that in.
and
Well, a
then
couple of people.
so I think Slim did win.
Okay, leave it as it was, Matilda. Leave it.
All right.
There was some confusion. We'll just leave it as it was.
Yeah, he was commenting on this cover, not previous.
All right, but then he kind of later on he says my vote wasn't counted, but I wasn't too sure. I don't know. We'll leave it as it is now. Too late. Who was we on even? I completely forgot. Who just showed the comic? You just showed the comic?
Mr. Metarog did.
Yeah, that's right. Nick Fury. Okay. Well, you know what the thing is, though, Matilda. We know that how he lost his eye because a cat swiped him.
No. That's the MCU Pussy Fury. This is the original Fury.
It still counts. That's probably the same.
No, it doesn't. That's the MCU Fury.
Basically, cats don't like him, and like Vasher probably wants you to score it low because cats, as a rule, don't like
Once he's busy eating my shoes, he doesn't give a shit.
He does. He's trying. If you don't give that a score, I'm going to bite your toes off. Is what he's saying. It's taken me a while to get through to your toes, but if you don't hurry up and give that a poor score, your toes are going, Mrs. That's what I think that's what he's saying.
Nah, but that's we're not gonna pay attention to the MCU Fury. They pussified him. He can be gone now.
Yeah, you shouldn't use that as a pejorative though. Not when cats are around, because it's like, maybe they might take it as an
Do you
insult.
care if I say pussified? No, it's good.
That's rude, Mommy. Don't say that.
Yeah, and I'm not mommy.
Of course you are. You're his mummy.
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird when people say that. It's like, who did you mate with to create that?
You adopted him.
Yeah, see? You adopted him.
Right, Vasu? Oh, he's really getting on that shoelace. All right, well, anyway, that is a hot Fury. The background's, again, gives me a headache just looking at it. But other than that, everything is cool, and he's got all his gear.
That's just Roger.
Phenomenal speed.
Yeah,
Thank
I get
you.
that a lot, Matilda. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Me too. I'm going to give it a 9.
All right, then.
Thank you.
Healthy score for Nick Fury here. Let's go with
The original Nick Fury, not the pussy version.
Agent Rosko. Ooh.
All right, going with Werewolf by Night.
Moon Knight.
Moon Knight.
With his gear, his little half moons being thrown into
crescents. Crescents are called, aren't they? He calls them crescent
Crescents.
darts.
Yeah,
Yep.
crescents.
It's crescent darts, yeah.
right into him. Love this cover. So beautiful.
Yeah.
First appearance of Moon Knight.
Except
And I want to get the comic of Moon Knight where he goes to see Dracula and calls him a nerd.
That's cool, but
Come out,
isn't that like the
Dracula, you
repo
big
version?
nerd.
That's a facsimile, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course it is.
I hope there's one because I want to get it.
Of
Oh,
course
wait, you're
this is a
talking about this one?
facsimile.
The cover was really weird on that facsimile. The pink purpley of the wall was really kind of garish, I found, on that facsimile when I see on someone else's channel. Cool.
I hate they have the little boxes down there on the front of the cover. They should stick that on the back.
Yeah, they should do, shouldn't they? It wouldn't hurt, would it?
Yeah,
right.
Let you see the whole.
It cuts into the art.
Nerd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why you should mark it down, Matilda. By the way, well
No,
thought
wait a
out there,
minute.
Jambo. Well thought out there, Jambo. That box is just covering it. It's shocking. It's definitely not 2
It
points off.
covers the whole cover.
Yeah.
It ruins the whole
Well, it can.
does.
Well, it's not
Takes
something
you-
Rosko can control now, can he?
It takes you totally out of it when you see that. It completely destroys it.
Yes, because we all focus on that
Just
little
ruined
box.
it for everybody.
We do. He drags it. It attacks the eye. Basically, it attracts the eye. You can't. You stare at it for long enough. You can't see anything but the barcode. It's like
Now that you've said it, Gray, I just
Yeah.
it's just in my mind now. I can't get my mind off of it.
Yeah, and to the chat, I say you're all welcome. All right, well, anyway, it's Moon Knight. You got his cool little crescents, his moon gear. I love me some Moon Knight, so that's
Moon
a 10.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie. 10 for Moon Knight. What can Slim get this round?
All right, I am gonna go with Punisher.
He left.
Yay!
He's got his guns and he's got his utility belt there.
And he's got his bandana.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's all his gear.
He's watched too much Fame, I reckon. That TV show, Fame.
Yeah, it
Or
was the
too much
80s
wrong.
one,
as well.
right?
He's got a bandana. He's got leg warmers. He's probably, I don't know, got a yo-yo somewhere as well. That's 70s. I don't know.
He
Other
doesn't
80s.
have any leg warmers.
Are you sure? Them white things there. Are you sure they're not?
No,
leg warmers?
those are his boots.
Oh, okay, they're white boots. Okay.
His little booties.
White boots go really well with the black costume.
Let me see
Goes
that
to
hair.
bed
It
right after the
Technically,
meal.
it's more blue-gray.
kind of looks like a toupee on his head.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does look like a toupee.
Well, that's an important bit of hero gear. You don't want to come across as a baldy now, do you? You get yourself a
Yeah, I
get
mean,
yourself a nice
although I
toupee.
mean, you got you do have Lex Luthor who's bald.
Yeah.
He's rocking the bald look.
Jeannie wants the utility belt. What would you put in your utility belt, Jeannie? Tell us the 5 most important things to put in your utility belt in the comments. And if anyone else wants to,
I know. A book, tissues, your phone, asshole spray, and the teleportation device.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Now, I don't want to belittle this cover, but Punisher is really an anti-hero, not really a hero.
Yeah, good
Oh,
point.
you hear it from
Hero.
Roger.
Well,
Hear
he's
from
the-
a vigilante. He's a vigilante.
Yeah. So
Here's
heroes.
from him.
Right.
That's a horrible yellow background as well. Oh, disgusting yellow
Well,
background.
Mr. Wolf, I'm sure if you ask Dee, she could arrange something.
Yeah, she can. As long as she gets you some arsehole spray first, you'll be in, I'm sure. Okay, then. That's one way to keep it clean, I suppose.
Well, what can I say? I do love me some Punisher, and he has some big guns. Quite literally, here and here. Very big guns. A lot of guns. I mean, if you see his weaponry, he's stuck for good. I'm giving it a 10 just for the impressiveness.
Okie dokie. 10 for Slim's big guns.
For his toupee.
All right, let's go to
And the toupee.
let's go Jambo's big guns now.
Well, he actually has 4 knockers behind him.
He's got 4 knockers in the panel as well.
A couple of big guns here. 2 heroes for the price of 1. with all the gear
Oh.
and using it.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Linda
think-
Carter.
Bat
I was
shield,
thinking
it
of the
even
bat
says it on
shield.
it there.
Yeah.
And the
Well,
bracelets.
Mr. Wolf, you're
approve.
giving her ideas.
I approve that. Jambo.
I don't like the Batman show that they drew eyebrows on him. It's kind of ugh.
Because he looked angry
But,
all the time.
I don't know, but I do love Linda Carter's Wonder Woman. She was hot.
Oh yeah.
But you never know.
I mean,
Why don't they shoot their legs out?
I mean, I didn't see the show, but looking at her as Wonder Woman, sorry, she's very hot. Better than Gal Gadot.
Right.
Oh.
Oh yes.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a tough one for me. I don't know.
I reckon you should
I think
either get
so.
6 points or 7
Linda Carter,
points to go
all the
with
way.
the titles. So you've got Batman
Yeah.
66 and Wonder Woman 77. So I think a 6 or a 7 would
6
probably
and
be the
6 is
or would be an ideal score
Or 4.
for that one. No, not adding them up. Just picking one of those numbers for the score. I reckon would be the perfect solution for scoring that one.
Well, you got the Wonder Woman's bracelets, right? What does she
Yeah.
call them?
Bracelets.
Her bracelets. You got Batsy with the old Batsy with the shield. But
Yep.
still, it's Linda Carter. It gets a 10 because she's hot.
Okie
very hot.
In that case, if hot things get 10 points, I'm here for my maximum score then. Here I go.
Negative 10.
So, do you need to see the cover? Do you need to even see the cover? You've seen me. Perfect 10. Well, okay, this is the greatest piece of superhero gear. All you've got to do with this piece of superhero gear is dial H for hero, and you become a superhero. So here we have Robbie Reed, Soccer G. He's dialing up his superhero gear, the H dial, and he turns into a variety of different heroes. Even the trade dress has his dial H for hero
That
gadget.
one, the third one looks like a twat.
Absolutely. It's the Cometeer.
Whatever you say, Matilda.
Giant
It's a good
boy.
score.
And this guy's called the Mole. After he wipes his
I think
bottom, he
the
has to
only
do
one
his
that looks
arsehole
normal
spray
and not
to make it feel
too lame is the third one.
You
The
just
first one is really gay.
The Cometeer, Giant Boy, and the Mole.
Giant Boy.
Cometeer.
Isn't Giant Boy?
Boy.
That just doesn't sound right.
I'm not saying
This
anything.
The
is
Cometeer.
this is
Jesus
Silver Age.
Christ.
Silver Age.
The
60s
Cometeer. What
awesomeness.
did he do? Comment on sports?
No, he
The
didn't comment.
Cometeer.
He was a comet. A comet, one of those things that fly through the air through space. A comet.
Watson,
Not a
do you hear
comment.
this shit? We have a Cometeer. What do you say?
He didn't comment on people's ears. Like, Matilda, your ears are rubbish because you can't hear properly. The comment.
Oh.
I can hear properly. I'm
Not-
just. What
not
the fuck
comment
is that?
He's badgering the judge here.
What it is,
I think that's negative points here.
the greatest bit of superhero gear ever.
Well, if it turns you into the Cometeer or the
best-
Mole, I would disagree.
This one, when we get the fancy trade dress week coming up, then this will be the one I'm digging out again because that's the best trade dress ever on a comic book, and the trifurcated cover is just absolutely top of
The
class.
Mole has a pointy thing on his head. For fuck's sake!
How do you think he's going to get through the ground? He can't.
That's how
If
he
he had a-
drills.
If he had a drill bit on the end, if he had a drill
They-
bit on his wedding
They
tackle,
should.
that
They
wouldn't
should have
use
called
the
him
bullet,
Drillhead. They should have called him Drillhead.
No, because this is not
What?
90s image. This is 60s DC. This is.
So what?
this
He
is
carries
fun
moles in
TV.
his pockets. What? He has two metal
No.
moles.
He digs through the ground with his mole drills.
If I get turned
Poor
into
Greg.
that
He
guy,
was doing so well. He had 2 10s in a row, and now he pulled that out.
It's just the best cover. That's why it's the best cover and the best gadget, the best bit of gear that anybody could have. Basically, it's a socket
Not
of
really.
G10 all
Not
day
really.
long.
Not really.
It's
I mean,
better
it
than
can be
Bloody
good
Crescent now.
sometimes, but for fuck's sakes, it turned you into the Mole when it should have been Drillhead. That would have been more accurate.
Drillhead is not a good name for a 60s comic character. Drillhead is a 90s character
The
or something from
Cometeer, for
Image.
fuck's sakes. They couldn't call him the Comet. Was the comment already taken?
They could have done, but they went with Cometeer instead.
Yeah, I think it was taken.
The Cometeer. Because we want to make it as gay as possible.
They didn't know that 50 years later, a blinking reprobate from Israel would
Not
come
that
off
there's
and
anything
start
wrong with that.
talking nonsense about it. How are they to know 50 years ago that someone with no taste in comic books would start slagging it off? I mean, what can they do?
Well, they should have planned ahead. They should have planned ahead.
Nobody expects latter.
That's true. And that's why I'm single, because no one expects this.
It's like the Spanish Inquisition.
Well, Marcel, what do you give that one?
It's got a giant boy.
6.
It's got a giant boy, Matilda. That should be worth extra points.
Did you see Drillhead? Give it a 6.
Not really, because that is a boy. That's technically a kid. I am not commenting on that.
Giant
That is
boy.
a kid.
You can make him
Never
into a man,
mind,
though,
he's
Matilda.
still a boy.
You
Still
can make
a
him
boy.
into a man.
That sounds really bad in that context. Right, Marcel? Well, he gives it a lick, so...
I just have to point out.
I mean, it is a useful piece of gear, and in the idea, it turns you into many superheroes. Some of them fucking stupid, but
the most
still,
original character in comic history. There you go.
well, just for the Israeli insult, I'm giving it a 9. 1 point off for bullshitting.
That's all good. Right, Dewey, it's time to do your thing, guys and girls.
Let's go.
Linda Carter. Yay,
007
Doesn't love Moon
homage
Knight.
here.
Punisher.
Look at the layout on that cover. That's
Punisher,
a
not a hero,
fantastic
not a
layout.
hero.
You don't see layouts like this every week. Look at that. Awesome trade
Thank you,
dress,
buddy.
trifurcated cover, Lincoln H style. All it needs is go-go checks. And it hasn't got go-go checks on these ones, but yeah. I think the one after this has got. I just want to go this. I don't know. I went for the first one that you put.
I want to see Marcel real quick.
Hello, little pussycat.
Look at real quick though, because he doesn't like to be held.
Ah, poor little fella. He's saying that's what you get for not giving more points to Gray's comic. He's saying.
All right, buddy, go down. You can go down now. It's okay.
Looks like he's
okay. It's okay. Don't cry. Come on, buddy.
But Rosko, me, Slim, me, Roger. I think I might have got it.
Okay. All right. Don't cry, buddy.
He's so cute, Matilda. I think she's talking about me again.
Yeah, he is, but he doesn't like it too much when we hold him.
So that's 1 vote for Vasha, 1 for Slim, 1 for Roger. Yeah.
All right, so we got 1 vote for Rosko, we got 2 votes for Mr. Gray, 1 vote for Mr. Slim, and 1 vote for Mr. Metarog.
I think we've got 2
I'm
for
surprised
Rosko.
no one's voting for
we've got-
Linda Carter. I'm disappointed in all of
We've
you.
got 2 for Rosko, actually. 2 for Rosko. There's 1 up the top here by Jeannie, and then
Me
further
too,
down,
Matilda.
Cindy later on. 2 Roskos, 2 Gray.
Disgusting.
I agree.
All
I
of
shouldn't have voted for Rosko.
Well, they should have voted for Linda.
Oh, well,
Linda forever.
They voted for Linda in the last round. Well, that wasn't Linda, it was Wonder Woman, but yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, but it's not Linda.
No, that's true. They couldn't get enough of the Soccer-Magie goodness. That's what it was. Don't ask me why they voted
All
for
right,
Rosko.
so we have then a tie between Rosko and Mr. Gray, yeah?
I think the Rosko vote was a mistake. I think they hit the wrong button. They accidentally typed out Roscoe instead of Gray. It happens sometimes.
Oh, yeah, because they're so similar, yeah?
The letters are quite close together on the keyboard, so it's easily
I'll
done.
pull my headphones, you British bastard.
She says she's talking about the cat. I do wonder sometimes if she's just like, just saying he's British. I don't know how she's got a British cat in Israel. It sounds very dubious to me.
Oh god.
That's open to interpretation, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
All right,
gonna get myself
Matilda.
an
So
Israeli cat.
I got gear.
get
I got
an Israeli rat,
guys.
something
I
like
got
that.
muscles. Not me. The cover. So we got Amazing Spider-Man 358. Not only do you have Spider-Man with his weapon
Yay!
and Punisher with his big guns, you have The first fold, you have Dark Hawk with his grappling hook.
Oh, Dark Hawk.
Moon Knight.
Moon Knight.
Moon Knight with his nunchucks and his utility belt crescents. And a gatefold with Nova and Night Thrasher with his truncheons.
Yeah.
So you got a triple cover here.
There's some gear on display
Very nice. There's a lot of gear on display. There's the webs. I don't know that much about Nova, but I have read Dark Hawk. And Night Thrasher, I think I only...
See his grappling hook there?
Yeah. His claw grappling hook, that's right.
On his right hand.
Cool.
And his wings.
And isn't his a helmet which is like it can if for him to breathe in space, it closes up and also has radio receiving technology.
Isn't Dark Hawk's power all come from like a diamond sort of gadget he sticks on his chest? Isn't that
it's a gadget from space, isn't it? Because I read a bit.
Yeah. He has a gem which transforms him into.
But it's not as cool as the shark repellent.
It's true. It's not as cool as shark repellent.
It actually teleports his body into this satellite and transposes it with the Dark Hawk symbiote, or not symbiote. It's sort of a artificial being of sorts.
I thought it was a suit. I thought he gets a suit when he puts the diamond on. No,
his mind is in the suit, but his body is actually transported to a satellite.
Hell.
There you go. This is why you shouldn't vote for nunchucks. They're a very silly weapon, especially two of them at the same time. They just don't make any sense. They're terrible weapons.
Mark Bagley cover, by the way.
Okie dokie.
I think Visa can't handle the manly gear. He's running around like a maniac.
Exactly. He's saying you're trying too hard, Roger. There's too much strategies on that one.
Slim hated it so much he had to leave.
I know. that was. He got a call. We got a call from someone saying, "What's this Roger playing at? What's he think he's doing?"
What happened is that he was so impressed he had to go get another cover because he knew he was going to lose.
Or that, or he had to excuse himself to the other room.
He's gone to throw up. All right, Matilda.
I mean, that is a lot of gear. That is a lot of gear and very diverse as well. I mean, we have all sorts of superheroes with all sorts of gear. Isn't that right, Vasha? I like it. That's very impressive. We got a lot of it everywhere and different as well. We got alien gear. We got hand built gear. I'm giving it a 10.
Thank you.
Get your bag and stuff.
Hey, what's going on?
I think Mr. Slim forgot to mute.
Yeah, Slim is upset at that score too.
He can't believe it. He's like, "What the hell is this?" He's shouting at the kids.
I think you should mute. I think you should mute for him, Mr. Gray.
Oh, no, he's back. He's back now. He's back now. We can hear you crying in the background, mate.
All right. Well, the kids want to go water park.
I did Batgirl, and she's using her little batarang little whip.
That mask is so fucking stupid.
Covers nothing. Yeah. doesn't even obscure her eye color. It's like
it's like, well, it's not really effective, is it now?
Not really.
Derek Chew cover.
Yeah.
Why is it so angry biting things?
Derek Chew is awesome. I love his artwork. Yeah, his artwork is awesome.
Got a request again from Werewolf for Lunchtime.
I didn't know you had grandkids.
Great grandkids.
Not yet.
And it's going to be late for their retirement party if we don't hurry up.
Not yet.
Are you a vampire, Mr. Wolf, that you outlived your grandkids' retirement party? No, don't climb in there, mister.
Oh, man.
There's nothing in there for you.
Oh, gosh.
Well, right. What do I say about that one? It's not, it's bad girl. She's using her bad things. I really hate that mask. It's so dumb. Because it doesn't hide shit.
Yeah.
It doesn't obscure her face enough. Like, you can see everything. I can spot her in a crowd.
That is a
That's
bad
one.
piece of equipment.
Nah,
Really?
yeah, the mask. But other than that, the pose is very cool. But there's nothing really memorable or impressive about that cover, I must say, though. You look at it, it's like there's nothing there. It's just like it's there. It's almost like one of our Germs girls. You know, it's cool, it's pretty, but it's dead inside. But other than that, I mean, the pose is fine. It's very cool, and it is gear. Still, they really should change the mask back. I'm going to give it an 8.
Ooh, okie dokie. 8 for Batgirl there. Right then, let's go to Jambo.
Oh, you were just skipping me.
Am I? Did you?
Yeah,
you didn't.
give it Mr. Slim.
I thought that was Slim just showed the blinking Batgirl. I know, because Slim was disappearing for a bit, and that's right. I was confused the heck out.
Yeah,
I'm literally half awake most of my life, I think. I really just lose track of what's going on my own show. It's ridiculous.
All right, I'm going to go with Hawkeye. So you got his bow and arrow. Then he's got all his utility.
And I kind of missed the
What's
mask.
going on here? What's going on? That's just like he's taken the Wonder Woman cover and stuck the blinking Hawkeye in front of the... There's the same flames going on in the
Hey, that one
background.
got a 10. Why not?
Is it the same artist? Did he like a lazy week? He just put like, it's like, oh, you do the same background.
That's all his gear. That's all his gear.
Different character on the front of it. Oh man.
You got his goggles on. You got his bow and arrow. Look at that.
Shocking.
You got all his utility stuff.
Has he got his hearing aid?
I gotta say, I kind of miss his old costume. That was quite cool.
He does have a hearing aid, doesn't he, Hawkeye? He used to have a hearing aid anyway.
Yeah, because he's deaf, isn't he? He's supposed to be deaf.
That's right. Okie dokie.
Too many blast arrows.
That's exactly the same bloody background as that Wonder Woman. I swear it is. It's
Different. It's different than the Wonder Woman one.
You sure?
Here's just kind of standing, and there she's like running through the fire.
No, it's the background. It's the same flames in the background. It's like.
Well, yeah, I get it, gentlemen. It's the lack of boobs here for you.
Yeah, it's true.
Flames are flames, right? I mean.
Yeah, I don't know.
How different can they be?
It's just, yeah, I don't know. I think Slim just took them all out of the same box. It was like Flame Week on DC and Marvel. And he couldn't bother to dig through his boxes. He just went to the like 2 months ago, Flame Month. Every cover had flames.
Yeah, he went to dig through his boxes.
He picked up the nearest comics. That's what I reckon. All right, enough of my nonsense. Let's go to Matilda's nonsense.
Yeah, well, what can I say? That's very cool looking. That's a nice hot Hawkeye. I still wish he had the old costume. I quite liked it, I must say. Other than that, it's fine. But yeah, why did they not keep him deaf? Isn't he supposed to be deaf?
Yeah, I think he probably still is.
Yeah, well, maybe the hearing's aid on the other ear. I don't know. Must have just found the fly, and he's fascinated.
They only sort of talked about him being deaf when someone remembered it, really. I think the writer remembered it one time, and they go, oh, okay, we'll use that for something.
Well, anyway, I love that one. That was a 10.
What?
Okie
That's a cool cover.
Another flaming 10. If it's any more flaming background covers, I think
he's got his arrows.
Well, we won't go to Jambo because you missed his chance a second ago. I'll give him a second to show a cover a minute ago, and he didn't show it enough.
I'm looking for a flame cover.
Yeah,
right. Man.
How about Red Sonja and her only piece of gear, her sword,
and a bikini,
her loincloth,
and the bikini.
Oh, that's Batman back there with the, or not Batman, Tarzan.
Tarzan.
Yeah, Batman and his loincloth there.
Tarzan is not. Yeah.
Batman in Matilda's dreams. That's what he does. That's what he wears.
He's the only person.
In my dreams, he still wears the bat suit.
Oh.
The only hero wearing less than blinking Red Sonja is Tarzan.
Just no
yeah,
bat
true.
pants.
They should be a couple, actually. They both barely wear anything and fight like hell. Can you imagine their children? Why? So stop being a goatee. That's all.
She kind of looks like Peggy Bundy.
Who's Peggy Bundy?
It's TV show.
Married with Children.
Show from the 90s.
I never watched that one. What was it about?
Yeah, she's got the Adam Hughes hair there, yeah.
Big 80s hair she's got there. That's a good point. I wonder where she gets her products in ancient Hibernia or the jungle or wherever it is she is now. She's using some kind of native like herbs to give her hair body.
No, I think it's the blood of her enemies.
There too.
Yeah, it could be the blood of her enemies.
Yeah,
that's probably
very healthy.
That's probably what the whole of that story is about. Tarzan and Red Sonja in the jungle searching for some products and she can keep her hair looking one like that, you know? I think that's what it is.
Nah, actually, I want to know where she gets the her cream for chafing. I mean, she's wearing armor on here.
That's a good point, yeah.
It's got to cost a lot of chafing.
Jojoba. She's got to find some jojoba, whatever it's called. Then, Matilda, we'll let you give that a score, shall we? I think you should give them 1 point for each piece of garment of clothing they're wearing.
Well,
3 points.
What can I say? It's Red Sonja. I love the armor bikini. It's fucking hilarious. Really, it is. And very hot. And that is a giant, big sword right there. That's very impressive. Hey, we got Tarzan. And Vash is climbing the walls, so I guess he approves. So I'm going to give that one a 10.
Oh, blimey.
Right, Vaiska?
No, wow. Not another bloody Red Sonja 10, please. All right, well, me and we're just kind of at the same mindset about going through the JLA looking for loads of different pieces of equipment.
What's wrong?
I've gone with JLA 157, where the male heroes and the female heroes are being controlled to fight each other. We can see we've got a Green Lantern ring with a green dagger. We've got Wonder Woman with a lasso of truth. We have Green Arrow.
Supergirl. We got Supergirl with her nails of cat.
Exactly. And we've got Batman with a
That's going to be one hell of a cat fight.
A batarang poised to throw. So it's got like a various few bits of equipment on there. A few bits of sorry about that, Supergirl. Didn't mean to touch you there. It's got various bits of equipment.
I don't think she minds.
Yeah, I bet you don't.
What equipment are you showing here? It seems like you're focusing on different kind of equipment.
Well, that is also helpful equipment in battle, I must say.
Boobs of steel.
Yeah, the boobs of steel. Oh, that's a good point, actually.
Must be a cold day. It's pointed.
Although with those claws, Supergirl can poke some eyes out.
She could do.
I don't know. This one doesn't give it any kind of oomph. I think this is kind of drab.
It's a dynamic fight cover. Fight cover.
Ranger Flyer, come on now.
Awesome old school art. And for those poor people who like nothing but boobs, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's Black Canary in the background there.
And you got the chick in the background that's causing all the fuss.
Charge Justice League heroes, destroy the superheroines.
I think that's a Joe Staten cover too.
Absolutely.
Vash is going mad over here. I think it's too much boobs for him.
Joe Staten is 10 in cat language.
There's lots of boobs to go around on this show.
Yeah. Not just the panel.
Yeah, not just the panel. Well, I mean, we do have some gear in there. Definitely, we have some fighting. Well, we have Batman's utility belt, the Bowering. Got Wonder Woman's lasso.
Yeah.
And that's about it. That's not that much gear, though.
Green arrows, bow and arrow. Bow and arrow.
Oh yeah, bow and arrow.
We say bow and arrow.
We do have some there. I'm gonna give it a 9. It could have been a little more impressive.
Thank you very much. I can live with that. I was thinking you were going to say 8 for a minute, but I can definitely live with a 9. Right then, jury time. Come on, jury. Let's have your votes. Get your votes out for the lads. Get your votes out.
I think Vash is looking for treasure. He's sniffing the carpet.
Get your votes out. Get your votes out. Get your votes out for the lads.
Is Jambo stuck?
I mean, the ladies. Get your votes out for the ladies. There he is, Vash. Go get him. Go get him. Vash found the fly and he's just transfixed.
Jambo's not in this round.
Yeah, it looks like Jambo's stuck.
He's named after my grandfather.
Can you guys not hear me?
I hear you. We can hear you. We can't see you moving.
Oh, okay. Let me try it again then.
Anyone who wants to vote for Jambo, just vote for me instead because he's frozen.
Okay, we got one vote for Mr. Jambo. We got one vote for Mr. Slim. One vote for Rosko. One vote for Mr. Metarog.
Slim doesn't rely on boobs to score. What about that Wonder Woman he showed last round?
How about now?
I mean,
on mine either.
Well, he's got
I got no
pecs. He's got pecs this time, so I guess that's sort of the same idea.
The one time I mentioned boobs, I lose points for it. Everyone else just shows them all the time.
Well, it wasn't the boobs that weren't impressive, Mr. Gray.
Can you guys see me?
Yeah, we're not moving still.
You're frozen.
All right, I'm gonna jump out and jump back in.
I think Rosko's got it this round anyway. It looks like I see two.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it looks like Rosko gets the 2 points and the 3 points.
One for Slim.
Oh, wait, we have a tie?
No.
Wait, we have a tie?
No, 2 for Rosko.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, Rosko's got that one. Rosko has it. And I think Jambo's trying to come back. Is he working? I think he's still in the same position he was. No, he's moving. Dance for us, Jambo, so we can see you working. Oh, right, okay, yeah. He's there.
Yeah.
Right, we finished the jury vote now, mate. So, yeah, you missed it. You didn't get any votes.
Everybody was going to vote for my cover, I know.
Yeah, you didn't get any. Neither did I. So there was obviously some confusion there.
It's the only way I can win is if you freeze and you're out.
Then final round. It's the final round, folks. And it's what different? No, he's not frozen. He just doesn't move much.
I guess not. Yeah.
He's just very stationary.
I'm kind of like the jungle cat who like he hides the brush, wait to pounce. You know.
Okay.
So here we go.
Or more like the common house turtle.
Yeah, probably true. But my shell's not as hard. Alan Milgram cover here, and let me walk you through this because there's more than you think, right? Not only do we have Captain America's shield, Vision's gem, Iron Man's armor, and of course Captain Marvel's negabands. This is the super adaptoid, and he has adapted all their gear. So he has a version of Captain America's shield here, Iron Man's helmet, Captain Marvel's negaband, and if you notice right on the forehead there, that's Vision's gem.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're going to go a little bit quicker because Slim has to get off soon, so we're going to speed up a little bit. Okay. So, any critiques on that one, other than his video camera's rubbish? I couldn't make out half what he was showing us.
Yeah, besides it not looking good, no, I'm good.
So let's speed up a little bit.
Yeah. Well, that's definitely a lot of gear. Very cool. You have all the gear, and then you have the adapter creating all the gear on himself. Yeah. That is very, very impressive. I'm going to give it a 10. The gear twice over.
10 for the adaptation, and it's the Rosko.
All right, so since gear is weapons, I'm going to pull out this beautiful J. Scott Campbell Spawn universe with all his gear here.
Gunslinger.
Shooters, the gunslinger Spawn.
Basically changed your covers and what you originally was going to show, have you?
Well, I mean, this is just one that I had in the spare extras.
I don't know. Not confident in his first choices. Obviously, he's pulled out something else.
This was just off to the side, but I just love this one.
Nice, very nice.
I would say he's definitely not a hero because he's basically a demon horde, isn't he? He's an agent of the devil,
but still,
he's a hero. He's a hero to his daughter.
He's not a villain though.
Well, isn't he? Okay.
No, I guess maybe he's more of a Frank Castle variety.
Was he not a mercenary who killed whoever he was paid to kill, and then he died, and then he come back?
Well, everyone deserves a second chance. Anyway, that is hot. I'm giving it a 10. And it's got a lot of guns.
Okay then. Right, Slim's got to go to Waterworld.
Oh,
hello.
All his gears. So he's got the knives, he's got daggers, he's got his machine guns.
I just say no to Batman with guns. Leave it at that. Batman with guns, no! No.
I agree. I prefer when he fights with other stuff, but still, that's fucking hot.
Is he called Arkham Knight?
A lot of gear.
Is he Batman or is he Arkham Knight? What is he?
Is that Batman? The cover looks familiar. I've seen him before.
Grim Knight.
Oh, Grim Knight.
Batman the Grim Knight.
Okay.
Okay.
Batman
Grim
Oh,
Knight.
that's just pooped.
Okay. It's like we haven't got enough Batman, and we'll have another one. We'll throw in another one with guns.
What can I say? 10. There's a lot of gear in there. There's the Batman. I love a Batman.
Just throw him stuff that Matilda likes real quick.
You can say
Everyone gets a 10.
You can say plenty other than 10. Let's put it that way.
You get a 10, and you get a 10, and you get a 10.
Using her favorite piece of equipment. Matt Baker goodness there. Or Blacklight.
Yeah.
Phantom Lady. What does her Blacklight do again?
Whenever she goes to her boyfriend's house, you can see what kind of activity's gone on there while she's not been there. I think that's
you can see what everybody's been up to, basically.
Why would she need that at that moment?
It's like...
Because the lights are on.
It's like I put a black light on, your bedroom looks like a Jackson Pollock. I'm not coming here. I'm going home.
She didn't know whether she was caught or she needed to break out into a dance.
Oh, dear.
So it shows her. Wait, she's lighting her stealing money? I don't get the point.
Don't worry about it.
She's caught her.
Give it a bad score.
Just mark the art, Matilda.
But wait. It lights on her and does what?
Nothing.
She's stunned.
It's like all dark in there.
Yeah, she's stunned.
I thought for a second it lights and it show what the woman's been up to before. Kind of like it shows the past.
It blinds her so she can't see what she's doing. Phantom Lady goes in there, beats her up. That's it.
It's not as cool as I thought it would be.
Oh, perfect.
That's still that is not a bad cover.
Golden Age.
Yeah, but you think it'd have more youths.
If Silver Age Cometea doesn't get a buy, then Golden Age Black Light's not going to get a buy.
Well, still, I do like the Phantom Lady. She looks nice. I'm going to give it a 9.
Okie dokie.
Is that his first 9 in like 14 weeks?
No, actually, Mr. Jambo got a 9 on the second round.
There we go. You can see what's going on, but the person in the light can't see a thing. Well, okay, then this is total Matilda. What's the word?
Okay, I get it.
Pandering to Matilda here with Moon Knight. You see,
he's
got his nunchucks, and he's got a crescent blade on a really cool purple background in the moonlight cover.
That position is hilarious. He looks like a pigeon about to fly.
Yeah, what is that?
He looks like
his back legs like up.
One leg's like this. Is he dancing Blade?
That's called action. He's running across the rooftops, ready to jump off, and he sees an enemy, so he throws one of his crescent darts.
He's about to fall down and hit his head.
This is one I bought from the shop when it came out in 1983. There you go. It's just another bit of another little insight. You can tell by all the creases down the side of it. This is one I had for a while. Right.
Must have been a good read.
Yeah, of course.
We'll give it what that grade is. So it looks like it's a 5.
Yes, I love Moon Knight. He's got his gadget. There's a purple background, but that position is hilarious. Oh, well, 10.
It's dynamic, not hilarious. Dynamic. Right then, there's another 10.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, Mr. Gray.
Absolutely. I won't get into what helps me sleep at night. That's for another stream. But let's just get the jury to vote.
That's for an OnlyFans stream with boobs.
Yeah. So here we go. Vote gear. Vote purple background. Vote dynamic action pose.
Vote
Rosko.
Vote memories of when I was just a young teen buying this comic book from the shop. I bought it and I was like, I wonder if one day I'll show this on something that hasn't been invented yet called the internet, and I can get 10 points for it and a vote from the jury. Wouldn't that be amazing?
I love that's what you sounded like.
I did sound like
I guess you got.
Oh boy, Mr. Gray.
Yeah. G Willikers. I think I said G Willikers. I remember that was something I used to say a lot back in the day.
No wonder you like Sakura Maji so much. He had his voice.
I like that one.
I see your voice came in later, Mr. Gray.
I wish my balls would hurry up and drop so I could talk properly.
You wish your balls were what?
Oh boy.
Gee, Willikers! Vote for my comic book. Not two for
Well,
Rosko
looks
again.
like
That's not
Spot
what
just
it
like a hot cowboy gets the points.
For a comic book he didn't even have ready. A comic book he just picked up off the side. Like, whatever one he chose. It's disgraceful.
I had to have it ready. It was next to me. Of course it's ready.
It's disrespectful. Disrespectful you should vote for him.
Well, with those kind of abs, he can be disrespectful all day.
Well, abs on, it looks like a skeleton. It's a skinny little run. Oh, and then I'm not going to get any vote for that one. So
It's a hot one.
I think it's Rosko again.
Yep, I think Rosko's going to get the extra points.
Okay, then. So I'll let you go and tally up the scores then, Matilda.
All right.
And then we'll see what happens. Anyone got any streams they want to mention coming up soon?
I'm going to be on Spine Ticks tonight.
Oh, wait. We have a tie. We have a tie.
Okay, cool.
All right, we have a tie.
Spine Ticks, cool. How many hours away is that?
Oh, gosh. It's at 11 o'clock at night on Eastern Standard Time. What'd you say? What'd you say, Graham?
How many hours away from you is that, I was saying? So everyone gets an idea from how long it is from now.
Oh, well, it starts at 11 o'clock at night, Eastern Standard Time. But it will go on for probably like 7 or 8 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Yeah, they go. The most they've gone on a show was 9 hours. So.
Fucking hell.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a long show.
So I'm usually up until like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning on that show. So.
Oh, look, we got some.
Oh, Jambo, you can send that to me, brother. That's
well, I was going to show that one because it's got two pieces of gear. It's got Milner, Thor's hammer, and the Surfer's board.
True. Surfboard, yeah.
And it's one of my favorite covers of all time.
Right.
So
it's a cool cover.
Yeah,
That's
classic.
one.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
That's
not a-
Is
that's
that
not a
your
reprint,
upgraded
right?
one, or is that your
No, it's-
old one?
it's the original one. I mean, it's
Oof,
not
gosh.
graded or anything, but
Oh,
yeah,
it's amazing.
Who needs
got a little-
graded? It's graded. You can't read it.
corners are kind of boogered.
Right. Don't forget everyone to get ready with a theme. In case you do, whoever wins can give the theme quickly.
I don't think I have to worry about that. It's going to be
No.
I don't have to worry about that.
Roscoe, Slim,
I
or
think
Roger.
I suspect Rosko.
I don't know. You were up there, Gray. You had,
Roscoe or Slim, I think.
I don't think I got enough jury votes.
yeah,
I think I
Roscoe
tied you
killed it on
twice,
jury votes this time. Yeah.
but I did get a couple
Yeah, more
eights.
jury, right?
I got a couple eights today too.
All right, so it's 8 hours from now. So it's 4 a.m. for me. So I won't be watching that, Rosko.
Well, unfortunately,
I'll still be-
neither will
I'll still
I.
be
I'll
up.
be sleeping.
I'll still be up with you when you get up. I guarantee I'll still be on there.
Probably.
All right, ready, gentlemen?
We're ready.
Now
This
I
is-
have. I'm gonna have a comic book haul tomorrow. If anyone wants to look, I'll release it. I got some stuff from my shop, and I got a huge ass poster
Cool.
of
Nice.
Hellboy.
Is it a poster of a huge ass, or is it just a big poster?
No, it's a poster of Hellboy. My friend gave it to me.
Cool.
All right, ready? Okay, so this week, fifth place with 41 points is Mr. Gray.
Bloody last. Hold on a second. You were too quick for me. Bloody last.
Gray amazing.
Blimey.
Oh, wait, one second.
Don't tell me.
You started out so good.
You had a couple of 10s, right?
One second. Let me just check that.
Yeah, make me first. Well, I won.
No, wait.
Gray amazing.
All right, yeah, sorry. It's
thank you.
50. It's 50.
Oh,
Right, yeah, sorry. I made a slight miscalculation.
we need a new judge.
All right, sorry. I saw miscalculation. All right, let's go back to the. Yeah, give me a second.
What system are you using? You got your abacus all twisted.
Nah, it's so hot today. I'm fucking tired.
Take your shoes off so you can count your toes as well, Matilda.
Why count my toes? All right. Right, okay, I got it right. All right, okay. So sorry. 5th place this week is Mr. Jambo with 48 points.
Oh, okay. That's funny. I thought I was last.
All right, 4th place this week with 49 points is Mr. Metarog. Nice. 3rd place this week with 50 points is Mr. Gray. Nice.
Gray amazing.
First showing of that one. That's
All right. Well, okay. 2nd place this week with 51 points is Rosko.
Oh.
And first place once again this week with 53 points
Dang,
is
I
Mr.
knew it.
Slim.
Unbelievable.
Oh, jeez.
What a rip.
Very well done, Mr. Slim.
All that
How
modern tat he keeps showing off with the same fire in the background. Bloody hell.
How many things have you said to
When are you going back to work there, Sean?
Pretty soon, I hope.
All right. I'm going to make note on my calendar. Come on show after Sean goes to work.
Have you guys done a moon theme?
A what theme?
A moon theme.
Moon?
Oh, moon. Nice.
Moon.
That's on there then. Can everyone see the wheel?
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Spin it 3 times then.
Let's go. Food and drink.
Food and
Oh,
drink.
now I get it.
Food and drink.
Fantasy.
Food and drink. Food and drink. Food and drink.
Food and
Yeah.
Why did you want food and drink?
All right.
You picked out 5
Wait.
food and drink
Before we continue, how am I judging food and drink?
Well, why are you saying where you judge everything?
Yeah, if the cover has food
How much you
on
like
it
it.
or drink on it, like it has,
Right.
If it
Yeah.
has
Doesn't have to have
Batman on it,
both.
it's a 10. We know that.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just
So-
say this now. We can also include alien food and pet food.
Anything that's
Okay.
considered food for the
Considered
whatever it is.
food.
Yeah,
Yeah,
food.
food.
Cannibalism is also accepted
Oh,
in the
it's
comics.
food,
In
yeah.
comics.
That's food for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
And
good idea. I
Jambo's
didn't think of that.
going to be showing 5 Red Sonja covers where she's pouring beer down her breast. Probably don't know it. That's,
Mr. Jambo, you'll get 10 straight away.
All right.
Okay.
You know what I'm bringing.
Thanks everyone for coming. Anyone got anything else they want to talk about? Any other videos coming up they want to mention? No. When's your Invaders thing, Roger? With Bill.
That's I think in 2 weeks.
Okay, cool.
2 weeks from tomorrow. Yeah.
Then right, let's go then. Cheers, everyone. No one else. Jambo, Slim. Right, cheers. Have a good
Yeah,
weekend.
okay.
everyone.
Bye, guys.
Thanks for
See
coming.
you all next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Food and drink next
Okay.
week.